Focus.
Okay. Are we good? Are we going? Are we doing this? Are we good?
What are we doing here?
I don't know. Where's Nick? Why are we here, Nick?
Why are we here?
Why are we here?
Welcome back.
Hey. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Rambling Gypsy podcast. We are live and we are figuring it out. And we are team female today. I just want everybody to know this is our hard hat, rock solid, white trash outfit wearing portionate team. We are solving all the problems today, and look who is back on the porch.
Welcome back.
The one, the only, my infamous Kel-Kel.
What a treat.
Yeah, we have been going through some shit on the porch, girl.
I mean, more than usual.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've had some technical difficulties. We've had some missing equipment. We've had some, I don't know.
Restructuring.
All of our wires are crossed. We've got, I mean, literally, yeah. One thing's going one way, one thing's going, it's kind of like a bad hair day. Kind of like when,
Girl.
we're not going to go there.
Put
We're
some
not gonna
pins
go
on it.
there. We're not going to go there. Yeah. So I've missed you so much.
I've been missing you.
I know. It's summertime. It's hot as balls.
Which is exactly why.
Schedules are changing.
Less schedules.
I feel like we haven't caught up on anything in a very long time.
No, we haven't.
No. I got so much to tell you. I got so much to ask you.
Oh, I
like
like it.
A
I like
real,
it.
Yeah.
That's why you don't hang out with me on a regular day, so you
No.
can save it all up
Can
for
you
today.
read my shirt?
Go to hell.
Go to hell. Yes.
Tell us how you really feel.
That's a Gordon Ramsay deal from Hell's Kitchen. If you guys haven't been, you need to. Shout out to
Gordon.
Talk about a good hair day.
Hell,
I
that
mean,
guy
you just
got
shake,
good ass
rattle,
hair.
roll.
I
Yeah.
do love me some good hair, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, today, kind of ironic. I was on my way to the porch to come and hang out and meet with you. Guess who pulls up, and when you feel like somebody is staring at you?
And they are.
It was Shiloh.
Oh,
it was your husband and Rowan, and they're on their way to the arcade, and he had his rolled down his window, and he had his RC Ranch hat on. You guys, RC Ranch. If you guys have
Representing.
not heard of, yep.
He's eating jerky, he's wearing the hat, he's doing all of it.
No, and I said, bend your head down so I can kind of get a picture of you, and so I could send it to the guys that own RC Ranch, and it was just a shit photo, so we'll have to redo it. But I did want you guys to know RC Ranch. Great guys, great company, and it was too cute to see him repping that, so it was super cool.
He rocks that Foyket hat pretty regularly. He
Yeah.
said somebody tried to touch my hat at summer camp. I told him, this is very expensive.
Yeah.
This is my Aunt Gypsy's.
There you go. Foyket Customs. If you guys need
Get
some
you
custom
some.
stuff, that's Foyket Customs. That's the kids' gig, and they're rocking
It's
it.
free advertisement because he's repping that shit all the time.
I love it. I love it. That makes my heart happy. Yeah. So, summertime is here, but I feel like because we haven't been able to hang out on the porch, that we should talk about some dirt. Let's talk about some good
we
shit.
like talking about dirt.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. You got
I
any
wanna
new
talk-
dirt?
Well, I don't know if it's new or old or whatever, but I your social media platforms, there's so many of them. Obviously, you've got your Facebook, your Instas, your Threads,
And we're old, so they
the
got more
talks and
shit
the
than we
ticks and
even
the
know
crap
about.
chats and all the things and what have you. But and I mean I'm trying to figure it all out, but whatever. But I guess you can set your and I'm sure after we get done hanging out on the porch today that we're gonna have all kinds of shit that's gonna pop up on your whatevers. But I have a lot of inspirational things that show up on mine because I love them, and then you and I will chime in and get on some really cool
Yep.
good vibes, some things that really hit home, some funny things, some serious things.
They say like half of adult relationships are just sending each other memes and things that mean things to you, quotable quotes.
Right. Well, I was watching a deal that came across one of my feeds, and it was talking about how today's relationships are so different than they used to be. So, and I'm watching this guy, and he's standing in the kitchen, and he's got a dad shirt on, and he's cooking breakfast, and it was talking about how today's relationships are so different. And he gets a text, and he responds to the text, and it was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Cooking breakfast." And then he sets it down, and he's trying to cook his breakfast, and then bloop, And then comes the text, and then he does this, and then bloop, and here comes and I'm thinking, holy shit, we just don't ever really
put it down
and sit down and date yourselves and in a marriage. And there's so many things that I research, and you know me, we all know, I've told y'all, if I've told y'all once, I've told you twice, I am in love with therapy. I love my therapist, and I've been in therapy since I was a kid, and I can promise you I'll be to it to the porch is my therapy.
Yep.
There's a million different ways that you can
get it out.
I mean, to get whatever, answer your questions. I mean, how many times do I take things to you and go, Kel, please, for the love of God, take a look at this and tell me, am I losing my shit? Am I losing my mind?
That's
am
important.
I being the freaking cuckoo for coconut?
Am
here?
I the bad one here?
Right. What's
am I
happening?
being attacked?
Can you look at this and just tell me? Look, no, Tiffany, you're being a complete asshat. Yeah,
and I would tell you.
And yes, and I appreciate your honesty, which is why I go to you for so many things, which is how we've had our porch forever and ever and ever, which is what not instigated, but what helped us bring the porch to fruition and
inspiration.
Yes, and here we are, and just to share our things and funniness. And today may not be a funny episode. Today may be a real episode, but I really do want to ask you some questions on boundaries. So in today's world, yes, things are different. You have your cell phone and you have everything is right there at your fingertips, which is bullshit. Your fingertips should be hugging your person, hugging your human,
cooking breakfast,
right. Going back to dating your human, dating your person. You can send a text all day long and say I love you. You can also send a text and say fuck you. You can send a text and say a lot of things. You can send pictures. You can send nudes. You can send what is now called sexting. I mean,
we're so old.
I know.
We're wait, they're just gonna put it right out there.
They're just gonna send it.
Oh,
they're just gonna send it.
You leave nothing to the imagination.
You know.
I mean,
so do you think? Look, I want to talk about cheating.
All right.
So, you've got baggage. I've got baggage. That's just one thing. Yes, it's a very sensitive subject, and yeah, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's fucking here and it's fucking real, and it happens on every single corner. And there are boundaries, and I believe that boundaries should be firm and should be
discussed.
Yes.
Identified.
Yes.
You can't keep sweeping it under the rug.
And in my mind, if you are texting other women or if you're texting other men and being
inviting,
if you're misleading, if you are sending them pictures of yourself in whatever, I don't give a flying fuck if it's a picture of your chin hair. If this is not your best friend or your spa or your laser technician and you're asking them, do you think this is appropriate or inappropriate or whatever?
If you have to question it, probably
it's probably inappropriate. That's my opinion on that. What do you think is what do you consider?
No, I agree. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I trust my husband enough. I don't feel the need to go through any of his shit, but he's never given me a reason to not trust him.
And this is very interesting because you guys are in you have a beautiful marriage. Y'all are both very, very, very good friends of mine. I mean, we do everything and anything together. We're together all the time. I have been so if you guys if y'all don't know, and if you've not followed us, Kel and her husband own a bar here in New Braunfels, the Blackwell Pub. It's on the square. It's amazing. Best rated margaritas in tech. I mean, margaritas.
Bloody Marys.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah. It's a full-on thing. But that takes a relationship level, a trust level to a whole nother level because you are a nurse, math teacher is what we call her. So don't tell her she doesn't like to save lives on her day off. But y'all have split shifts. Your relationship is very much a tag team relationship.
It
You
is.
guys have to pass the baton because you work 12-hour shifts. He's working the late to the midnights to the wee in the morning. He's maintaining the riffraff, the bar life, the drunks, the women that
you're the
owns
owner.
the bar, and I wanted blah, blah,
And I
blah,
never
blah,
see his
blah.
wife here.
Right.
She got the damn kids.
Right. So y'all do have littles, and you have a very respectful relationship, and you have a very trustworthy and honest relationship. That's very hard to come by in the bar scene in a small town, in a community that we live in. So
he's at the bar all the time, but
how do y'all make that work?
I just want. He always asks me not to talk about him on the podcast, but I want to say that
We'll
think
just call him George.
okay, my husband George.
Yes.
I feel
fabulous facility, and yeah, we're gonna talk about you. It's my porch shy.
He's like, you in
George,
trouble,
Giorgio.
I think because we were friends first, that we have a different level of respect for each other. Like, I feel like when people go into relationships and they automatically just lust after each other, you kind of lose sight of, yes, I love this person, but do I actually like them?
Right.
Do I see how they treat other people? Do I see how they are in sticky situations when things are not good and they're not just trying to impress me? So people always ask me, how do you guys get along so well? And I'm like, we have a problem, we just talk about it.
Right.
Straight away. You might not like what I want to hear, and
Right.
I might go to bed after this, but we got to get it out. I don't sit well with things.
Right.
My face says it all. My body language, like, I'm just going to come right out and say it.
Or you're gonna poke him with a fork.
Or
I mean,
keep your fork handy.
Keep your fork handy and just
You're done.
the shit out of them. Yeah.
Well, there's that too. He just doesn't push me to that point ever. He never wants to upset me on purpose. And I feel the same about him. I don't try to get him fired up.
Y'all don't enjoy pissing each other off. Which is
yeah. I've had a lot of years in my life
most people don't. But then
some people do.
Some people do. Some people do. And I think it takes a special person to know when to back the fuck up and go, you know what? Maybe I need to go to my corner, and maybe she needs to go to her corner.
Let's
or
regroup.
He, she, or whatever it is. And let's take a time out. Let's take a deep breath. Let's revisit this in a little bit. But I am very disconcerted with boundaries and respect issues and how the world today and relationships, and how some people just don't think that is being disrespectful when you are texting other women, when you're messaging other women, when you're putting fake bullshit out on your socials and what have you. It's not that you're walking into a room like it used to be and
taking home women with you necessarily.
Yeah, no. You don't even have to do that. Now you can mislead someone by photoshopping your picture.
I mean, you seen Catfish?
And it's a full-on thing. And I'm not talking when you put the bubble gun on a piece of string and you stick it in the freaking Land of Park and you pull up a damn...
No, it's a whole thing. And people, have these imaginary relationships and things with people that they've never even met. And it's like you're allowing this to take over
You're allowing that to stroke your ego.
Because that's what they're doing.
Right.
Because they're not getting whatever they want at home or from, their significant other. So they're reaching out without actually reaching out. Still, that's a no.
I just think it's a hard no. I think it's disrespectful. I think it is, it's very hurtful. It takes your trust, and how do you get it back?
I don't know. My husband and I always say, like, once you resent someone, that never goes away. You could say, you did this to me and you said you were sorry, but it's still there. It's still in the back of your mind. You're never going to completely trust them or, but.
Well, it makes it so difficult in today's world because we have cell phones in our face 24/7. And so when that betrayal happens via a text or however, every time you look at that person and they have their phone in their face.
Yep. Who you talking to?
What are you doing? Who are you doing? What are you saying? Why are you saying that?
And if you don't have the comfortability to discuss that with someone on a reasonable level. Like, I'm just concerned because we're trying to have a conversation and here you are on your phone. Is that more important
Right.
than what we're talking about?
Right.
Because clearly that lets me know how you really feel. I think it's just so accessible these days, where back in the day, you know, you actually had to like go out and meet someone
Right.
and or, you know
caught at the
somebody.
hotel room, get
Yup.
caught in the car, making out the back seat, fogging
Right.
up the windows,
Mm-hmm.
get the, oh, I saw you at
Yep.
whoever's coming out of the front porch, or what. You don't have to do any of that shit now.
Nope.
And I think that so many people don't consider sexting and texting and sending whatever. I don't care how you skin the fucking cat. There's so many people that think, well, just because you didn't touch that person,
That doesn't mean it's fine.
that does not make, in my mind, in my rule book, that does not make it okay at all.
No. And then, I mean,
And
I don't know
going
how
back
do
to
you...
the different platforms that I was saying, how I got different things and inspirational stuff that comes across my feed. There's several that I have read coming from men that say it is not okay. It is not okay. Just because you did not sleep with this person
Doesn't mean it's fine.
does not mean that you are not being unfaithful, that you are not cheating on this person. I think it's just a full-on... I mean, I could sit here on our porch and I could just shred this to pieces and just try to...
You want to tell us about the word of the day?
It's called liar scum. Let me... This is... Yes, and you know, we're trying to do a word for our Gypsonary, and today's word is liar scum. And the definition is... It's a liar and a scumbag. And so on my thing, it says, a perfect combination of two traits that make any normal person want to puke when you put the two together. That's liar scum. So,
as if one of those traits wasn't bad enough.
Let's put the two together.
The same person.
And you have a liar scum that's sitting at a bar stool Monday through Sunday, stroking his ego, texting women...
Just waiting for
whoever,
the next...
whatever, just waiting for the next lick of his wounds.
It's not what I thought you were going to say.
Well, I damn sure wasn't going to say his balls. Because that's a whole different episode, Kel.
Okay.
It's a whole different episode.
Wait for it.
Ball licking. Yeah.
We'll come back to that.
We'll get back to that one. Because, I mean, we have balls. We just wear them on our chest. And we like our balls licked, too, just as much as the next guy. So... Anyways,
you not wrong, but
I'm just saying.
I think that goes to, I mean, the way people feel about themselves, whether or not they need to be, you know, have reaffirmation of like, tell me I'm pretty, or tell me I'm awesome, or
we all need those hugs. We all need that love.
Okay, well, hugs are different,
right? But we all need a stroke of our ego from time to time. I mean, my gosh.
But are you getting that from your friends or your loved ones or strangers?
Right. It goes back to this, is the grass greener on the other side?
And most people will tell you that's a septic tank.
It is. It is.
That's why it looks like that.
Because if you do the research, and you guys know, and this is a great example, and this is absolutely freaking hilarious. So y'all know, if you, well, you don't know because the episode airs this week. Steve Trevino was on my porch last week, and so we aired out, right?
That was a good time.
Oh my gosh, we could have talked for a day. I mean, Steve and I have known each other for a very long time. So if you guys are not following Steve Trevino, Captain Evil,
you're missing out.
And their podcast, yeah, you're absolutely missing out. Do that. Follow his, watch his Netflix special. Simple Man just came out. Good time. But so Steve does this huge Easter event every year at their house, and it is so much fun. They have a big barn in the backyard. I had Fiona at the deal, hundreds of people, big Easter egg hunt. Well, behind his house, he's got his house is fenced in, right? And then behind his house, he's got a sprinkler system set up or whatever. Well, they're out in the country, and he's got whatever his acreage is, not my business to tell. It's around 12, but
ish. The back 12.
Give or take. Yeah, it's like the back 9, but it's a back 12. But, oh my gosh, this has happened the last couple years. His sprinkler system will automatically go off, and guess what is going off on the back 12? Do you want to know why the grass is greener on the back 12 versus the front?
Why's that?
Because it's the poo-poos. It's the sewer. It's the sewage
that's why that grass
going through. And
so
that's why
good.
that grass is so green on the other side. So, yeah, if you want to get yourself in a situation.
There it is.
Yeah. But during the Easter egg hunt, it has never failed. And why? He forgets to shut the timer off. But the freaking shitty-ass sprinklers will go off. And you want to talk about some rotten eggs. Girl.
Lord. It's green, but you don't want to go over there.
Don't get the one with the brown specks on it.
Don't do it.
That's not an ostrich egg. That's not the peacock egg. Nobody purposely decorated that one, the speckles. That's the poo-poo egg. You got the poopy egg. But
and that's what's going to happen.
So,
you try to go over to that green side.
You're going to get the poopy egg. Stay off of the green grass. Back off of it. It is not yours to step on. It's not yours. I mean, if you want to taste it, go ahead. But you're going to get a shitty taste in your mouth. You're
Some E. coli.
Yes.
Poison.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But, I mean...
That is a fact, though.
Think about how that whole circle just went around.
Everything sounds so great and glamorous compared to what you're in, and then it's like, that was not a good choice.
No.
Hindsight, you probably should have talked to your therapist about that.
Yeah. Or
your friend.
Or your significant other.
There's a hell of an idea.
Like, sit down and go, hey, you know what? I'm feeling neglected. I'm feeling that you're not giving me the attention that I need. I am feeling like we need to have a date night.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like maybe we should put the phones down. Let's ignore the businesses and let's go for a weekend deal. Let's have a staycation. Those are full-on things. Those are things that you can reinvent yourself.
Yeah, come back
real
around.
Quick and real fast.
Get back on the same page.
Don't
reconnect. Don't look for extra connections. That's not the answer. If you can't make this one work with someone you already know you love.
How the blue fuck do you think that you're going to do it with somebody else?
A stranger. That looks good online.
Come on now.
Watch Catfish.
Come on.
Y'all seen 90 Day Fiancé?
Mm-hmm.
Or you never even met them and you send them all the money and you
And
look.
then-
Okay. We'll see how that works out.
I don't know how people do that.
I don't either. I mean, I watch it for sheer trash entertainment, but...
Well, you and the kids have got me hooked on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keeping me young.
I'm telling you. Well, and then the kids were like, well, what episode are you on? And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm caught up.
Oh, skip that one. Just go to season 6. And so what do? Whip.
Yeah,
Jump
because
on.
that's
I
a
was
good
like,
one, too.
Okay. Yeah. But
Yeah,
it is.
I feel like, people's relationships, however they start out, sometimes people are close and get far away. Some people are far away and get closer together. But either way, you have to find your path and, it's going to determine your happiness. So
Totally.
if you don't have a partner that is willing to listen and willing to hear you out, then it's probably going to be shitty for you.
Mm-hmm.
Situation.
It's a whole situation.
So choose your partner carefully. Even the first, second, third, fourth time.
Fifth, doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Nobody's counting. Life's too short to be married to an asshole. We've talked about it once.
That needs to go on a t-shirt.
We've talked about it twice. We're going to talk about it again. Life is too short to be married to an asshole.
Still
Life
a
is
fact.
too short to have shitty friends. Life is too short, period. We don't know if we're going to be here today. We don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. But we need to laugh and we need to smile and we need to enjoy our loved ones. And we need to... And this is hard for me. And this is something that I could use. To forgive and forget. Okay? That's a big, broad statement. Forgive and forget.
Well,
is it easy to forgive?
It's easier to forgive than forget. I would say I forgive you for what you've done, but it's still there. Like I cannot ever let it go.
Hard. But even forgiveness is hard. I come from German, whatever
right.
the hell,
We don't talk about our feelings.
We
You're
don't.
fine.
We don't talk about nothing. No, we just...
You're fucking
fuck
fine.
Fuck you. I'm going to throw a dish at you. I'm going to throw a wine glass and then...
I'll see you at dinner tomorrow.
Yep. And then, yeah, exactly. And Nobody apologized ever. Nobody even knows what an I'm sorry is.
Yeah.
So to figure that out on your own is it's a whole thing.
And what you will allow and what you'll tolerate.
Right. And how long you allow it and how long you tolerate it.
Is this how it's going to be, or am I going to change it?
I just don't know that. And if anybody has any advice, please feel free to comment, like, share, or whatever, and everybody chime into this, because it's very hard for me to set timelines and boundaries on how long do you let stupid shit go on. How long are you the doormat? How long are you?
And nobody really has the answer for that. I mean,
I don't think so either. And I think it's all an individual basis.
It
but,
is.
you know, I go back and I think about relationships with my ex, and yeah, I mean, I got my feelings hurt, and I'm sure I hurt his feelings, and I know nothing is perfect, and it's never going to be, and I don't expect it to be. But I do, co-parenting is a whole thing. And I love that we can co-parent, but it takes a long time to get over the
hurt or
the
whatever.
hurt.
The anger.
It really does. And does it get easier with age? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
but it's something you either let it consume you, or you deal with it and move
choose
on.
Not to.
You can't just not deal with it. I mean,
Right.
it's gonna show its ugly head, but
I have gotten to a point in my life where you've seen me fly off. I've seen you throw a fork. We all know.
It does happen.
Everyone. And you've seen me fly off, whether it's at the river with people that are disrespecting my things, or whatever it may be, or it just happens. Or even with like Nick and the businesses and my staff and the kids. And I will say, look, I am not in a good place right now. I need to regroup. I need to go sit in the corner. I need to go think about my choices. I need to reset my mind.
But it's taken you this long to, get to know yourself and what is appropriate
and to know
for
that
you.
I'm not in a good,
right.
I'm not.
This
I'm
is not good for anyone.
And I'm going to figure this out. But I need to do this for myself. But I'm not going to let it last for months and weeks and go on and go on. I need to do my reset, which, I mean, that's how many times here we go.
Several.
Kel, this is not a texting conversation. Nope. I need you to get your pods in.
Get them out.
Get them in.
Don't be hanging up on me
12 times. But I need to talk to you. I need you to help me reset my mind. I need you to help me think this out. I need you to help me.
Just get it out so it doesn't drive you crazy.
Because it will drive you crazy.
It will.
It will absolutely drive you crazy.
Consume you.
Right.
And, just to have somebody to bounce it off of that's, not judging you, or, just wants to give you their honest opinion. That's what friends are for. It's like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying my relationship is perfect.
No.
But we deal with each other in a healthy way.
If your relationship is perfect, y'all are lying to yourselves.
Question everything.
I mean, seriously.
There's no such thing as perfect.
No.
I mean, it's do you respect me? Do I respect you? Do we deal each other, in a loving way? And you could have not have done that, and that upset me when you did that.
Right.
And then I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. It's
you
not just like, well,
right,
fuck off.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Right.
I'm probably going to leave it.
I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight. I have been in situations like that where I was lied to, and, looking back, now I'm like, oh, so you were at the strip club all the time.
Right.
So that was my money you were spending.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's all lies. So now I'm late for work because you're at the strip club, and, things like that. And it's like, I never saw any of that coming because I don't live like that. I don't think like, how can I deceive you? What can I get away with?
Right.
Like, I'm just trying to get by.
Right.
Trying to keep my kids in line, trying to keep from losing my shit,
Right.
snapping on some lady trying to write a check in front of me.
Stay focused on the positive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Press on.
Yes.
Get
up. Have a great day.
Fortunately,
nobody wants to be slapped with a bowl of shit
No,
oatmeal in the
I always
morning,
say I'm not crazy,
splashed with brown sugar.
but don't back me into a corner and poke me.
Nope.
You don't want to see that.
No.
So, you know, have people that treat you with respect, or it probably will end badly.
I have heard multiple times, and this really hits home with me, is that you cannot change what you don't acknowledge. And that is
sweeping under the rug.
That is a Dr. Phil deal, you guys, and y'all can say whatever you want. That man is got.
He's on to something.
I've read his books. And you know me, I don't read.
Not for fun.
All.
Not for fun anyway.
All. No, I'm not doing it. But I tell you what, Brené Brown is another one. Holy goodness, I have.
Well, invest in yourself if it can help.
And it really, really does, and it does help, and it does. But it goes back to that. If you cannot change what you don't acknowledge, if you do not acknowledge that you need to go put yourself in a corner in timeout and think about what your choices are and what you have just done, then
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
If you cannot tell people what is expected of them, how can they know? Just like a child.
It is.
I will not
if
allow
you cannot
this.
Respect yourself. How can you expect others to respect you?
You can't.
Doesn't work that way.
No, and it will be exhausting. So please speak up. Say what's bothering you. And then hopefully your partner will respond appropriately, because if they don't, then that, helps you decide what your next move is.
Right.
Either they care enough to change it, or they're like...
Or they don't.
Period. And then you got some more choices to make.
Right.
Big and ones, it's never easy.
Ones. No.
Nobody's divorce is easy. Even if they say, oh, we're going to be friends. It's
no
going to be fine.
No separation is easy. No divorce is easy. No relationship is easy. Nothing in this world is easy, period. It's what you put in and what you take out of it.
Amen.
But I don't know. It's just been bothering me a lot lately, and I've missed you, and we haven't had any. I know we have a lot of fun stuff that we have to talk about, and we're going to tell a lot of jokes and do all the fun stuff, but I just really feel like the things that have been coming across my feed and the things that have been presented to me, it's been river season, and of course I work the bar down there, and of course so then I turn into the bar therapist and have all kinds of conversations, and just people all around me, and I just feel like there's just
what is
I just
the secret?
wanted to get your I go to you for so much, and there's a timing. I think that's where I'm at in my
is how much is too much.
How much is too much, and how long do you keep letting it go?
And how do you know when it's enough?
How do you know when it's enough? How long do you keep letting it go? When do you take your power back? My therapist told me that last week. And we were just discussing things in general, as we always do. And she said, Tiffany, you need to take your power back. You're losing yourself. You're losing who you are. And it's...
she's right. We've talked about this several times.
Because I feel like I am. And it's not in any one thing in particular. It's in creativity or in the business side, or...
Well, it's hard to enjoy any of those good thoughts when it's consumed.
I'm literally like a spin cycle in a whirlpool.
Mm-hmm.
Top loader.
And then reverse.
Yeah. Yes. And just spinning. And I'm like, why...
And trying to manage all these things.
Right.
I mean, you're spread very thin. I mean, even in an ideal situation, there's not much time for sit still or regroup or sleep.
Then there's that.
Any of those things. But I think it's completely necessary for you to sleep, to, talk about the things like you said, like you talk with your therapist. Like, you have to get it out and hear other people's, opinions and take it how you want. Take whatever.
You can take it with a grain of salt. You can take it with a grain of sugar. You can take it with a grain of fucking red pepper flakes if you want to.
People have,
some of them are going to hurt. Some things are going to, but that's
life.
And I don't think that you can sensitivity, yes, is a thing. And there's a time where you can be super sensitive, or you can take things a little too personal, or you can say, you know what, that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. That one stung.
I didn't like the way you said that.
That one stung extra hard. Like it's, and even you and I have had a conversation where my heart is hurting, or I'm taking things a little too personal, and I'll be the first one to go, Kel, Kel, this isn't funny.
Right. Like, no, I'm serious.
You're having a good time, and I'm over here bawling my head off, and I need you to reel it in. I need your bun's too tight.
This is serious.
This is serious. My feelings are really hurt, and you'll go, oh shit. And
oh wait, you're serious?
Yeah. Like I know, and I'm not serious all the time, but I mean there's to where I'm like, no, Kel, really? Like there's boogers coming out of my nose. I mean,
this is not allergies.
Yeah. I told you I'm calling you for this episode. I'm calling you right now. Oh. This is not a text conversation. Like I need you to be serious.
Yes, get your shit together.
Shit together, Kel. Damn it. I'm not joking. But yeah, there's but anyways, I know that there's a lot of really cool things out there, and for anyone that is in a situation or is hanging out with a fucktard and
talking to you,
and you're watching or you're dating a liar scum,
let it go.
Don't just remember who you are, and let's go to remember
who you are. Lion
King. Yep.
It's a good one.
It is so good. Remember who you are. Remember who you are, and dig deep. Go put yourself in a corner.
If you have to. Take a lap.
Take a fucking lap. Man, take 2.
Whatever it takes.
Go to another county. Drive around the plaza 75 times.
Take a nap.
In a tractor if you want. I did it. Wave. Create your own parade. Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave. Just go real slow so everyone's following you. You feel like that's your army.
Piss them off. Yes. Start your own parade. Put a flag up. Hell, you don't even need a flag. Maybe it's a white flag.
Ain't nobody raining on my parade.
No. And even when it does, get out there and make a freaking puddle angel. Just flapping.
Jump in the puddles.
Just flap in the puddle.
Fuck it.
Kick it.
Whatever makes you feel better, do that.
Do it.
Go to the beach.
Then there's this one. Chase a sunset.
Boop. Every chance I get.
Yes. I mean, there's just so many.
You got to make yourself happy.
You do. And no matter how hard it is, or if you're in a rut, and sometimes that's on the daily, which.
And it's not if that's going to happen, it's when that's going to happen. It's coming.
It is.
For all of us. People
just
get
go
sick.
Back and,
I mean, it's a lot. It's heavy. It's life. Kids and parents are getting older, and now you got this bullshit to deal with in the meantime.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to be on my team. Are we on the same team?
Yeah, and we talked about that on one of our porch deals when we were talking about when the chick ate Jesus.
The finger?
Help me. Yeah, when she bit the damn finger off. Like, good Lord.
I remember now.
I mean, choose your...
She didn't eat it. She just
bit. She was a little snack. Just like a light snack.
She was hungry. She was hungry. They locked her out. She was a big one.
No, she didn't need no salt, no pepper. Not even a red pepper flake.
Not a damn
she
thing.
Just said, you know what? I like that nail polish. Is that a nice gel you're wearing? Or is that a...
You want design?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well,
but that's real. That's real talk.
It is real, and I needed to get all that off my chest. Thank you.
It's healthy. Get it out. Oh, shit'll make you crazy.
It will.
It'll boil you from the inside.
I tell you, yeah. And I don't know what has been going on, and I'm sure after, cause my cell phone's sitting right here. I'm sure after our porch conversation today that I will have
repercussions. Oh, retaliation. Maybe that's the word.
Well, it's going to come through all my feeds because, the aliens and shit that are in our deals.
They be listening.
They listening, and so I'm going to either get some really good stuff, or I'm going to get some stuff that says, you know what? You can fook off.
I will not shut up on my own porch.
I know. I will not.
I'll say I'll be quiet.
If I want to name drop on my porch, I'm going to name drop on my porch. This is my porch.
Yup.
I built it. I own it.
If you build it, they will come.
What?
That's Field of Dreams, girl.
I thought it was like Noah's Ark or something.
Too soon. Well, they gotta build that too. Oh Lord.
Well, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Kel is. We talked about Kel and her picking and her doings and her
treasure hunting.
But Kel gave me this, and I thought it was kind of appropriate. It hangs on my fridge, but it says, "I finished your laundry. The ashes are in the fireplace."
I could not get that.
So, which goes back to a really cool deal that you guys have heard me mention Nick 1,000 times over, and I'm gonna. As bad as she does not want to get on the porch, we're putting her on the porch.
She gonna come
we
out
put
here.
her little tiny ass right here on our little table.
She can sit right there.
Put her right here in between us. But Nick and her girlfriends do this deal on the New Year's, and it's like a cleansing thing, you know, where you're gonna
out with the old,
in with the new year, and but they burn things. Yeah,
like what kind of things?
Well. You know,
clothes or love letters or
whatever, anything that you want to get rid of from the year before.
I want to leave it there,
and you want to, and we're not bringing this into the new year. We're just gonna light that shit on fire.
I mean,
so I'm not gonna lie, not on my porch.
We all true speaking over here.
Ooh, Lord, I should have put the horns and the bobby pins. I don't know. Let me know if they start coming out. I'm gonna need the production team.
Okay.
All female production team. I'm calling all female production team. Could y'all lock the horns in, please? Lock the horns into place.
You mess with the bull,
but you gonna get the horns.
You know how that goes.
But I might have sent a couple of things that I felt like it would make me feel better.
Contributory.
Like, I don't even know what that means, but it sounds so good and it sounds big and professional.
Yeah,
it makes me feel like a strong woman. But I did send her a little road pack, some little trinkets, some were big, some were small, but for her to light all these things on fire. And so she sent me a little video of the flames and the sparks, and even though I couldn't be there, it just felt so good. Just to
get rid of it. Let it go.
Burn it up.
Burn it.
Torch it.
Throw it away. Fuck it.
So now I feel like we need to bring that.
You want to have a fire?
Fuck yeah. You know me. You've seen my bonfires at the ranch. I mean, we had to bring in the backhoe that one time. I'm not going to tell you what we was burning that day on the.
You better let Comal County know.
We can't. It was at that undisclosed location.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, I got in trouble.
Okay.
I got in trouble for.
There was no crimes committed.
No, there was
no
not.
bodies were lost or burned.
It was a piece of furniture, maybe a dresser or a pair
irrelevant,
of shoes or something. I don't know.
It's fine.
Whatever.
Did you feel good about it though?
You have no idea. Holy pickles. The
release.
Like literally. What month are we in right now?
June.
Shit balls. We are in June. This happened on the New Year's.
6 months ago.
And I was not even there, and I still just talking about it. Just breathe in.
Breathe in the good.
And breathe out. It's just so cleansing.
My friend does like a book burn at the end of the school year every year. And these kids don't have books anymore. They got iPads. But they burn on their homework and whatever. And it's, they were like, fuck these teachers and these books. And
right.
I thought that was pretty cool, especially for them.
Think the teachers have one that has
probably
little Johnny. This
Listen
little
here,
bastard right here.
You've been driving me crazy all year. That's probably my kid.
Oh my God. Yeah, this one they just sit back with their glass of wine and their shot of whiskeys, and then they go, "Hey, did you have this one in OCS or C whatever?"
Yeah, he's coming for you next year too.
Where they all sit and talk about, I had this one in first grade. Now you're second grade teacher.
Good luck.
Here you go. Boom. He's an asshole.
I'm sorry, he came like that.
Funny how you take it personal and I say he. They're all
because
I don't mention one One little Bertha.
We ain't got no daughters between us.
No, but we got a little grandbaby about to hit.
Coming in hot.
Y'all, it's coming in. What are we at? Okay,
Home stretch. She's got to be 36.
Pickles.
35, 36 weeks already.
It's okay, yeah. It's June 11th. Y'all, we are 4 weeks and some change away.
From the...
I cannot wait. Ooh, y'all just wait for it.
We're
I
excited.
got the little thing, and we're going to put the little deal here. She's going to sit here.
Oh, you got all the things.
Oh, it's so...
Rowan said, and Gypsy is really prepared.
Really prepared. Yeah.
She's got the diapers and the outfits and the dresses and
I had
the things.
custom-made diapers for her.
Of course you did.
They have cows and chickens and pigs.
Oh,
my.
Oh, my.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
That girl's stucked.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm like, the baby's going to go home, right?
That's what, yeah. Well, I told the kids, I said, well, it's just, y'all, you're welcome. I'm not going to have to pack a bag when she goes to stay at y'all's house. So, yeah, you don't need to send a bag when you bring her back home. It's fine.
Nope.
Yeah.
All this stuff stays here at Gypsy
Nick and
Mama's.
we were solving the world's problems. We had like an hour and a half, and I was bored, which is hard to believe. Down at the river, I had like this one little hour window, and she came down there, and she's like, "What is wrong with you? Like, what is happening with you?" And I was like, "Well, we need to do this, and we got to do that, and blah blah blah." And then she texted me, and she was like, "Hey, so because Rye helps with everything." And she's like, "What do we need to do to prepare for her for maternity leave?" And I was like,
wait, what?
We're taking the baby.
You just hand me the baby and keep doing your job.
Just do what you do. She's a workaholic, and we're taking the baby
Send the milk.
everywhere we go. Yeah.
Send the milk.
Yeah, I got her a nice little to-go deal.
Oh, yeah, hands-free.
Can you imagine the things that they do now?
Girl, I've seen it.
Lord.
I've seen it walking around at work. I'm like, what is that noise? She's like, oh, I'm pumping right now. I'm like, you're what?
Yeah.
I had to be like, laid up in the whole...
Crying.
Oh.
Begging for... we didn't have Amazons. There was no lanolin. Our shit was cracking, and it was brutal.
That shit is real. P.S.
Oh.
Nipple cream is real.
Oh, you just got her some.
Yeah, she thanked me.
Oh. Of course
I was like,
you
go need that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Seems weird now.
But it ain't.
Wait for it.
Oh, it ain't.
Wait for it.
It is not. No. Y'all do a solid on latch on, and woo!
Yep.
It'll make you cry.
Bring tears to your eyes.
I can't wait, and you're gonna get to... Did you make me a pass to sneak me in? You got like an extra set of scrubs and stuff?
Oh, we're gonna figure something out.
Nick needs to get... She's got to make me a thing. So,
credentials. I can show you what mine looks like.
well, I'm gonna need my picture on your credentials so I can be...
You just text
me
me
in there, because that's what you do.
We gonna get in there.
I know. Yeah. I already told the whole fam. They're like, what do you mean how you're getting in there? I was like, my best friend does this. Y'all know Kel.
I got it, girl.
Yeah. She's going to put me in her pocket and boop. We're going... Y'all heard the word boop. That was one of my gypsy
Word of the day.
Boop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's going to happen.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Real soon.
I know.
She better keep me posted.
Well, you'll know before I will.
Probably.
So, speaking of having babies, Harmony had her baby. Let's go to the Foy farm. Let's go. I know. Well, the kids have got it figured out where we can do... They'll do little snippets, yeah, where you can see. But, so, Harmony had her baby. This was her first baby. This is my Gypsy Vanner, Gypsy Cobb. They all have different names, but draft horses. I have Gypsies.
It looks kind of Clydesdale.
Yes, yeah.
Big
girl. And, but yes, she has been at Rotama Equine Hospital for a long minute because it was her first baby. And they are absolutely amazing. If you guys, anybody all over Texas, KP, which you guys know KP from Country Hills Vet, is an amazing human. I've got tons of veterinarians, but KP sent me to Rotama Equine Hospital years and years and years ago, and that's who handles all my equine now. And but yes, Harmony has been there. We've done all the sonograms, and boom, we have a baby. He's a colt. He is all legs, and his name is Corduroy. Her name is Harmony, but it's Corduroy, so it's CHORD, like a chord in music, a Roy. And so, and he is got curly hair. We've already started him on halter. We started leading him today. He's only a couple days old, and she is just the most amazing mom.
Aw.
And it's so beautiful.
I can't believe
So
how big that baby is.
that baby is huge. I mean, she really, I mean, you saw her, Kel. She was not.
No, she didn't look.
She did not. And, you know, the daddy Kings, I own the father, and he's not a big stallion at all. And I mean,
Oh, bless her heart.
And she is a rock star, and I am so proud of her. I am so proud of her. So, yeah, we will definitely
That's
share
exciting.
that. So it's
Lots
been
of babies.
We have lots of babies. We've had our goats are doing amazing. They've all gone to some amazing homes. I have 7 herd dogs. If you guys, y'all will show you pictures, but I have my Romanian Malakli. They are Anatolian Malakli lions from Romania.
Google that if you don't know what it
is. The only one in
is.
the U.S. that has them. They are phenomenal. I have 7 puppies that will be ready to go home in 4 weeks. And if you guys need some herd dogs, if you need protectors of any kind.
How big are those babies already?
Well, they start off, which is kind of insane, because they start off kind of like the size of a weenie dog, maybe just not as long.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hit 2 weeks, and then they go to kaboom. They look like pugs. It's just insane. And so, yeah, they're almost 4 weeks right now, and they are stunningly beautiful. So yes, we've had that, and we've just had our horse. We have our baby donkey. So the Foy farm we had
blossoming.
We had a great spring, and it was beautiful. And so now we're gonna finish it up with my first grandbaby, my little birdie, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
She's coming.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah, but
so try to remember to think of the good things and the
Yes,
beautiful things, and don't
is.
focus on the bullshit.
And I was thinking about that earlier when we were talking about crazy negative shit and just airing shit out on our porch. You know, sometimes, and we do have our phones that are in our face all the time, which do cause a lot of problems, and they solve a lot at the same time. But one thing that I do go back and do, and because I have so many different animals and I have so many different businesses and so many things that are going, is you guys create a photo album. If you guys have not really paid attention to the albums in your phones, I'm not going to talk about Kel's green phone because she's got her fork sitting right here.
I knew that was coming.
But whatever. You guys create an album in your phone. Create a favorite album. And there are things that'll pop up on your socials, and it'll be memories from 8 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it is. Grab a hold of those, save them, and put them into create an album for that. That has been really beneficial for me here lately. When I find myself sinking, when I find myself lost, when I find myself looking for answers or things, I go into that album. It's just as quick as losing yourself that you can turn around and go, hey, come on now.
Where's that smile?
Where is that smile? Be part of the Smile Makers Club.
Yes.
We have on our porch.
It's all about that.
It is. But that's something that you can utilize that I really have found beneficial for me that I would love to share with you guys. Create an album. Pick those hot buttons. Pick those special moments. Pick those days when you see the littles that look up and smile at you, or
priceless.
The babies that are around you, or your besties, or the time that you busted your ass and fell off the boat, or whatever it is. I mean, come on.
I'm like, wait, did I fall off the boat?
No, but we ain't been out in a few weeks. We do have to put that on the calendar. We've got things to do, girl. We got things to do.
Oh shit.
We're so slacking.
Did I forget that?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But we got things to do. We do. So
she's like, challenge accepted. Stand on the back, Kel.
We're gonna get it on film.
Ready? Go.
That little slide thing that we have, or whatever that little island thing is, or yeah, I'll put some Dawn soap on it, and we'll make a good
Oh, stop it. Okay, beach trip. Gonna have to get that on the books.
on the calendar. But anyways, well, today was a good day on the porch.
We've come full circle. I think.
I'm so glad that you were here. I needed to cleanse my soul. I needed to talk about things that have been coming across my feed and coming across my life and coming across.
It's hard not to just
and
stew in it, and when you get so caught up in the everyday life and like, shit, now something else, you know, it's hard to remember and get it out of there.
Feel free to trip the liarsome people that come across your path. Just trip them. Kick them in the shins.
I'm a shin kicker.
You're a shin kicker. I'm a poke you in the eyes. Nick's an ankle biter.
Listen,
I feel like we got to get Meg's a job.
it's a girl. Meg has a lot of jobs.
Well, I mean, have you seen her guns?
She gonna come through. I know that.
Whoop somebody's ass.
Ride or die.
Yeah, yeah.
We rolling deep.
Welcome to the girls' porch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got that red hair is
Oh,
good.
you should
Both our
already
girls
know.
got that red one. I got all kind of. Anyways.
Danger, danger.
It is. It's a fire hazard.
Fire starter.
It's so good. It's so good. Well, I love you. I'm so glad you're back on the porch.
Thanks for having me back.
Yep.
What
yep.
a treat.
So you guys, hey, stay cool. Like, share, follow, and comment. Give me some feedback on some of this stuff. Let's talk about let's talk about the grass, the shitty grass on the other side. Let's talk about
why is it
the
green?
shitty taste in your mouth. Let's
go
talk
find
about
out
some things. Y'all get on my porch. Come on, let's do this. Hey,
We
I
got
love
room.
you guys. I love you guys. I love you, Kel.
Love you.
All right, well, peace out. We'll see you guys next week.
Cut. Literally every time, Kelly.
Cut.
That's it. That's a wrap.